Fie că ne place sau nu, fotbalul este un sport care deseori se lasă cu profunde noduri în gât și cu insomnii prelungite. Cea mai ingrată meserie din cadrul fotbalului, bineînțeles, este aceea de antrenor, pentru că uneori ești cu un picior pe marginea prăpastiei și cu celălalt pe un pat de cuie. Astăzi descindem în Săftica pentru a sta de vorbă cu un om care știe foarte bine cum este să stai sub reflector într-un vestiar a cărui singură lumină este presiunea. Astăzi pătrundem pentru prima dată în biroul lui Zeljko Kopic din Săftica, dar nu pentru a învăța noi scheme tactice, nu pentru a ne uita pe tabla de joc, ci pentru a-l cunoaște în sfârșit pe Zeljko dincolo de banca tehnică. Hello, Mr. Kopic, and thank you for giving us this unique opportunity of seeing your office from the inside.
Do you like the office?
Yes, sir. Yes, it's a little smaller than I expected, but I like it.
Small but with soul, you know, like everything is important is here.
Well, I can feel that this place is a safeguard place for you. The first proposed question that I would like to ask you, and the fans really want to know, what inspired you to become a coach after your playing career ended?
But I think that, you know, the football is important part, the most important part of my life. You know, of course, here is family and everything, but when we speak about other things from childhood, football was always something what inspired me and where I found myself, and I think that it was logic way to continue after when I finished my playing career to continue to work in football, and I started to think about coaching job. I start first with the small kids and making step by step, and I found myself. I like my job. It's inspiring me, and I'm trying to every day to make the team better, to see improvement of the players, and you know, all this energy around the football, especially around these big clubs like how Dinamo is. I think it's something really special.
Yeah, that's good, sir, because from different sources, I heard you're a scholar of football, that you were head of your class while studying football, and I've noticed that in Dinamo, you have this effect on players, that some young players and also old players feel rejuvenated, but the younger players really have progress under you. So, were you a scholar of football? Is it true that you studied, were you head of class?
Okay, I think it's not so important, but for me from the beginning it was like to learn the things, to understand the things, to, of course, on your way that you will make a lot of mistakes. This is normal part, but to develop, to be better, and that you can offer something to these players, not only about the training on the pitch, but also outside, that you can build some good connections, that you can implement some ideas. I think that it's a coaching job. It's much more than make the training session and prepare the game.
I can certainly feel that way because you dedicate a lot of time to this. If you could choose a coach from history to have dinner with and have a conversation with, who would it be?
Okay, I already mentioned, and everybody knows that from my beginning, that I studied a lot, that I follow Mourinho, and in that moment he was really on his prime, and in that moment that he bring some new things in the football, his mental preparation, his mental games before the game, after the game, how to communicate with the media. Also his Portuguese school of coaches, which start with tactical periodization. This is one way of the training where I found a lot of important things for me. Also, we can speak about Guardiola. I think that his way of football is how he see the game, and he bring into the game all the time something new. And I think it's also one guy who is really the highest level. Also in Romania, we can speak about Mr. Lucescu. I think how many teams, how many trophies, all of them have. It's a lot of experience, lot of quality. But if I have to choose one, I will say Mourinho.
Okay, that would be an interesting evening with Mourinho.
Or to take all of them.
All of them for dinner.
So, yeah, I think that after that, it will be many things what you have to
Take in,
you have to listen and again to see where you are. To make little comparations. Yeah.
That's a modest thing to say, but I think you're also on the way to greatness, because people that study sports and take it as a study material really make it big in sports. In Europa League, you've beaten really big teams like West Ham United and FC Sevilla. What do you think about the fundamental differences between our football in this side of Europe and Western civilization football? Because you've managed to beat them.
Yeah, it was nice experience. If we speak about talent, I think that in this part where we are, that it's a lot of talent, and this is not something what make a difference. I think that what we cannot compare, it's level of facilities, level of investments, and when you put all these things, it's always about the money, and all of these things take the best players, have the best coaches, best stuff, but it's also again about the pitches, training camps, and everything what can make a difference. But if we speak about pure talent and quality, if we speak about Croatia or...
Zeljko, you asked your team to be tough and aggressive before this game. How pleased are you with what you saw?
First of all, our idea was to play offensively, to keep possession, to have control of the game, and in situation when we lose our possession of the ball, to have quick reactions and then to have good defensive shape. Everything was on the high level.
I think that no one can stay cold when come idea or interest from Dinamo Bucharest. I think historically this is an amazing club. If we speak about trophies, about number of supporters, about number of amazing players who play for this club, coaches, I think that this is very, very high level. And in one moment the club was suffering. I will say it's already in past, because I think that we make something that we are growing a little bit, but in one moment it was really tough, and for me it was like option where I gamble a lot, if it was tough situation, but I took that challenge, and I'm very, very proud about the things that we managed to stay in the league first season, and now that we are part of the playoff and all this process, not only on the pitch but everything. I think that the club is growing and that we are going in the right direction. And if we speak about Romania, about the Bucharest, I didn't know too much. Of course, you have some basic knowledges, about some basic things about the country. But I, like everyone, I was positively surprised about many things, and I think that Romania have a lot of potential, have a lot of many beautiful things. I like the people. For me, people are always the most important. The people are friendly. It's until now, I'm here almost, let's say, 1.5 years. I can say only positive things.
Thank you, sir. If you weren't a football manager, what do you think? What other job do you think would have made you good?
This is toughest question, because if you need to survive, you will do whatever. But for me, if I speak about what makes me satisfied and that I am doing something that I really enjoy and to push myself, it's about football, and it's tough. But I think that it will be something what must be connected with this game.
So you wouldn't imagine your life without football?
If it's a situation that you have to, you have to. But for me, the football it's a really important part of my life.
I wonder, knowing this, what important qualities must a player have to be good in a team managed by Zeljko Kopic?
Okay, it's always every coach wants quality, like basic football quality. But for me, it's very, very important. It's this mental strength to its level of working spirit, that you want to improve yourself, that you want to become better player, and this kind of things, level of motivation. For me, it's very important. Of course, when we speak about football, that everybody wants to have players who technically understand the game, technically perfect, fast. But for me, this mental part, that the player is ready day by day to work on himself, to take care about himself, to be the team player, to be there when are the tough moments, to take responsibility. I think that this make a difference at the end.
Yes. And if you could have the opportunity of coaching any player in the history of football, what would be the perfect player that you would coach?
Okay, it's when I was the kid, I watched some tapes, and from Pele, it was it's amazing.
But would Pele play in a team coached by Zeljko Kopic?
It's another generation, but everything what I saw, he is this profile. He was like that kind of guy who really pushed himself to the limits. But again, after that, you have Maradona. I don't know. I like a lot Marko van Basten. If we speak about Croatian players, you have, of course, Zvonimir Boban, Prosinečki, Šuker. Now here is Modric, and all these guys. They are also. If we speak about Romanian, Mr. Hadji, it's all. You have plenty of amazing players. But if I have to choose, and I want to see one, I will choose Maradona.
Maradona.
Yes, because he is, Pele was before, and Maradona is the player where when it was some part of my time. I saw him.
You saw him live.
Yes, and it's. I think it's amazing touch and amazing quality, and I think it will not be easy to handle it.
Especially the mental part of Maradona.
It's little bit different profile, but it will be challenge, but also it will be joy to see this kind of.
You would have made an exception for that.
Yeah.
Mr. Kopic, you seem like a person who barely has free time. I wonder, and we all wonder, what do you do in your free time in Bucharest whenever you have some free time in Bucharest?
I think like all other people, I go a little bit in the gym. I have few people we meet. We have some dinners, and when it's nice weather, some jogging or walking, Herestro, and it's nothing special. I think like every normal Bucharest.
So after almost 2 years in Bucharest, you're probably normal Bucharest guy, can we say? We will be proud to call you.
I think that I adapt well. I really feel here good. I have my daily routines. We come here in Săftica, have breakfast together, training, lunch, sit here, analyze. After that, time for myself, and I don't see myself different than all other people in the city.
This was the easy part of the interview, and now,
This was warm up.
Yes. And now to wrap it all up, I have a series of short answering questions for you. The first would be, perfect morning, coffee or tea?
I don't drink coffee.
I'm not surprised.
I like matcha.
You drink matcha? Is
Matcha.
that green?
The matcha, it's perfect one.
Would you rather win a match by 5-4 or 1-0?
This is tough one. Okay. It's important to win. This
It's important to win. Period.
3 points, I think, for the fans, for the supporters will be 5-4. It's but if it's 5-4, I don't think that everything in the team is
Everything was perfect.
it's some crazy. I will choose 1-0.
Oh, okay. The best coach in football history. Hard one.
What I said already,
Jose.
I see, but if we speak really about the game, about ideas, I think I will say Guardiola.
Jose Guardiola.
You don't believe I'm going to do it. No, now is the moment you have to prove how incredible you are as a team. It doesn't matter the consequence, you win or don't win. You want to prove yourself. You cannot go home regretting how it was not me.
The best player in football history.
Again, we are coming to these guys.
Maradona and Pele.
I will say Pele.
Pele. Okay. The toughest opponent you faced as a manager.
Sevilla. And they did very good and with a lot of quality, and this was the toughest opponent.
Yeah. What would be a phrase that you often use during games? I know a few.
During the games?
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly on the game, not before or after.
On the sideline during the game.
It's a lot of times to be focused.
Yeah.
Be focused to stay, to be present, and I many times I say faster. Do the things faster, think faster, play faster, faster ball. It's just to speed up.
Speed up, sir.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a vacation in the mountains or at the seaside? Seaside? Oh, you're a sea person. Favorite city? In the whole world. Favorite city in the whole world?
Zagreb.
Zagreb. Wow, that's a nice answer.
Yeah, I was born in Osijek, but I lived for a long time in Zagreb. My wife is from Zagreb. My son was born there, and I will say Zagreb.
Okay. Your favorite food in the whole world?
I like seafood.
You like seafood?
Seafood, yes. It's some fish or risotto, but I like seafood.
And the final question of the short...
And to not forget some desserts for me.
You like desserts?
Yeah, this is also very important.
What is your favorite movie of all time?
Shawshank Redemption.
Nice taste, sir. Thank you for your time.
And yes, it's few of them, but this one.
That's hard movie. That's smart movie.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yes.